heals. Both states consume your life energy to cast abilities. Be aware that a high corruption or high martyrdom level will make it more difficult for you to be healed. Use these special abilities to reduce your corruption or martyrdom levels. Speciality Spotlight. Pistols. Understanding the chamber roulette. Use your pistol abilities to spin both chambers. When both chambers align, your pistol's abilities do additional damage for a short while. The damage bonus increases based on the rarity of the match. Speciality Spotlight. Chaos Magic. Working with controlled chaos. Every time your chaos abilities deal damage divisible by 8, you generate 2 to 4 paradoxes. Once 8 paradoxes are generated, one of 3 types of chaotic effects is triggered. A singularity creates rifts in the fabric of reality around you which explodes, dealing damage and knocking down enemies. An enigma is a small beneficial effect applied on your enemy. Purging that effect or defeating that enemy will grant you and your whole team a much stronger version of the effect. Extra-dimensional doppelganger are clones of yourself that can attack your enemies. Speciality Spotlight. Elementalism. How to control thermotics. Use fire or lightning abilities to increase your heat level. As your heat level increases, all elemental abilities deal more damage. If you overheat, you will be unable to use other heat abilities for a short while. Use cold-based abilities to regulate your temperature. Speciality Spotlight. Assault Rifle. How to use the grenade launcher. Grenades can be used to devastate your foes or restore your allies. These power abilities have a chance to generate a grenade. When a grenade has cooked for at least 3 seconds, its effect will be significantly increased. However, if a grenade is not launched within 6 seconds, it will explode, harming you. Speciality Spotlight. Blade. How to use the Spirit Blade. Swinging your blade sometimes generates chi. Consume 5 chi to activate your Spirit Blade. The Spirit Blade causes all your attacks to deal additional damage. While it is active, you will continue to generate chi. Use this chi to maintain your Spirit Blade for as long as possible. Every shotgun ability will be replaced by a reload option for a randomized shell type. There are 4 types of ammunition. Armor-piercing shells reduces the defense of your target. Depleted uranium shells deal a large amount of bonus damage. Dragon's Breath shells apply a significant damage over time effect. Anima-infused shells cause your attacks to restore a percentage of your health. Speciality Spotlight. Hammer. How to generate rage. While using your hammer, all your attacks and all attacks against you will generate rage. When your rage meter is full, you become enraged. Use these power abilities while enraged to consume your rage and gain additional bonuses and effects. Speciality Spotlight. Fist. How to consume primal wrath. Every attack and heal using fists generates fury. When your fury meter gets above this threshold, you can activate Frenzied Wrath or Invigorating Wrath. You will gain new powerful abilities while under the effect of wrath. You can continue to use those abilities until your fury meter is fully drained. Speciality Spotlight. Blood Magic. How does Blood Offering work? Use blood magic abilities to deal damage and increase your corruption level. Using blood magic to heal will instead increase your martyrdom level. Corruption increases the damage dealt by your abilities, while martyrdom increases the potency of all your heals. Both states consume your life energy to cast abilities. Be aware that a high corruption or high martyrdom level will make it more difficult for you to be healed.
Okay.
Your world is bleeding.
You can just about smell the brimstone.
A storm is brewing, and you're the butterfly.
Oh, yeah.
Witness the legacy of those who were brave and dared to dream. True power can shape the world to your will.
You've been brought here because they need you here.
We can give you the world. Come, and you'll see.
We're agents of chaos. We do what is necessary.
Find us, or we'll find you. Whatever your reasons for being here, you bring a reckoning.
Become the one who pulls the strings.
Every event, no matter how small, has consequences.
Boys and girls.
Serious face on.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
So, welcome to the dev stream. My name is Andy Bendit. This guy right here.
I'm Romain Miel, Game Director for Secret Legends.
And I'm Nicole, the other community manager.
Hooray! So
We're on a couch.
As you can see, we're trying out a bit of a different new setup today. This is the Secret World Legends official dev stream today. We got an awesome new set, cool little TV here, and we got a lot of information for you today. Today is going to be mostly about just like a week in review of the Secret World Legends launch. First of all, thank you all so much for your support and all the feedback we've gotten, and for, of course, playing Secret World Legends. The turnout has been amazing. Today we're going to be going over just like what's coming up around the corner. So like for a big patch next week, addressing feedback and concerns from the community, from all you guys out there, just like telling us what's up, what you like to see improved. We're listening, we're reading. We're going to talk about upcoming changes based on that, doing some fun giveaways and prizes and more. Stay tuned.
Yeah. And hysterical laughter.
And hysterical laughter. Yeah, chat might have been.
Sorry about that.
Yep.
But yeah, let's just get started
then. Lots of information. And then the first thing I want to talk about is the ARG, Kiss of the Revenant. A lot of you have participated into this launch ARG who finished on the 26th. A lot of you guys got a chance to craft those unique shadow-bound weapons. I don't know if you have the video maybe ready to start it up.
Getting it going. And it looks like
we've got a little helper now is being thrown into the deep end into like, oh.
Yeah, and then please bear with us also, like, the video's going.
Nice.
Some echo for a second.
Keep us a sign on so.
One tough scarecrow.
Cool. All right. Technical difficulties. Bear with us. We changed the way we do everything, so it'll be a lot smoother next stream. But so this is a Shadowbound weapon. We will be giving those out next Wednesday on the 5th of July. So you'll be receiving an email with a code in it, and if you add it to your account, after the patch on Wednesday, you'll be able to claim those weapons and all the bonuses that you have unlocked. You've unlocked everything, so you're going to get extra APs, and there's a jacket and a hoodie to get, and stuff like that, so some good things. We have one last thing to do with the weapons, is to figure out the suffix to be added to it. So the weapon itself, as you know, will summon a Revenant. As you've seen, it will do a slash attack to your target, doing some damage. But we wanted to make sure the weapon was as good as any other weapon, so you can keep it with you all the way through the game if you wanted to. So we're going to give it a suffix. So we're going to talk a little bit about weapon suffixes. If you played the game, you've seen what they are. So whenever you receive a weapon, you will get weapons with different pips, giving you was kind of increase into the base of the item. But at the same time, they get a chance of a suffix. There's one of 8 that you can get. And I'm going to go through all of them, and then we're going to have a poll that's going to go for the duration of the stream. And at the end of it, we'll declare the winner. When it's done, we'll quickly add this to the weapons, put into the patch to be delivered on Wednesday. So if we can put those on screen as well so you guys can follow, but we'll talk about all of these. So the first one is of energy. Simply, it gives you a chance to your abilities to give you extra energy. So it's a good one. You have of Havoc. Havoc increases critical damage and healing. As simple as this. Of Destruction, giving you bonus damage to enemies when they are close to dying. Then you get of Efficiency. What is happening?
Whoops.
Gave
me stuff 2 seconds before we started.
Trust my words.
Cool.
Of Efficiency, which give you a chance to reduce cooldown on all of your elite abilities. Next one is of Restoration. I don't know where we're on the sheet, but hopefully that'll work. So if you get a weapon of Restoration, it gives you a chance to leech. So it's a small heal on yourself for a % of your maximum HP. Next one is of Alacrity, which will increase your movement speed in combat when it procs. Next is of Recovery, which increases the healing that you receive. And the last one is of Warding, which increases your protection while you are wielding the weapon. So these are all of the 8 suffixes that can exist on a weapon. Normally, when you receive a weapon, this is randomly assigned to what you have. So you can get a while before you get, the Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, and the right suffix that you want. But we're going to give you this exclusive chance of choosing your favorite for this particular weapon. So of course, everybody has a different one. So we'll go with the majority. Cool. And to make this weapon just as good as everything else in the game. And then
open.
There you go, folks. So yeah, on screen right now you can see just what Roman has talked about. All 8 suffixes for your Shadowbound weapon from the Kiss of the Revenant ARG are up on screen. We'll leave this up the entire stream, and then we'll announce the results at the very end. So you'll have time. We'll try to give some reminders throughout the rest of the stream to make sure you go ahead and vote.
We'll check out the progress.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're in charge.
And Chad's
Do it.
completely destroyed. Awesome.
Nice.
All right. Great. Cool. All right, so thank you for that, and then we'll announce the winners the winner at the very end.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, so let's just go straight into the gist of it. So we want to talk about a lot of stuff. So everything is going to be coming into the patch on Wednesday. So first patch of the Secret Legends, exciting. And then the first thing I want to talk about is the Elite Dungeons.
Okay.
So giving here the quick nod to our friendly operator in the background to show the image.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
It's working. Let me follow. I'm going to do the same thing so I can see what we're doing. Let's talk about the Elite Dungeons. And so elite dungeons in particular, so how they work, and I just have a simple screenshot here. You'll be able to use now the activity finder, and under dungeon you will see there are two options: story mode, which you already see, and elite. And elite comes in different difficulties. You'll get to choose the difficulty of the dungeons you want to do. As you can see, there are 10 as promised. The first difficulty, Elite 1, is something which can be done as soon as you get level 50. It can be done with a Holy Trinity, so with 5 players, with a tank and a healer, and 3 DPSs. And oh, okay. Yeah, so doing with the Holy Trinity, you can do it level 50, and as your gear gets better, you want to start getting extra difficulties. The reward you can get from the dungeon, so the particularity of the loot bags is you will get both an extraordinary drop and dungeon XP to upgrade that gear. So much easier way for you to start getting extraordinary weapons. The extraordinary weapon will also change based on the difficulty of the dungeon. You'll get better one, or at least different one, like in the higher difficulties, and then the amount of XP you'll get will also increase. So giving you a chance really to try and get like those legendary weapon faster. But the difficulty, as I mentioned before, will be more difficult than what it used to be in TSW compared to the Nightmare Dungeon. So you know, try it out and then see what you can actually handle. And of course, as always, you'll be able to use a private team to go with your friends. And that's pretty much it on the Elite Dungeons. So all 10 difficulties of all dungeons will be live on Wednesday. One of the unique quirks actually is Elite Dungeons where you choose the difficulty, not the dungeon. So there will be a rollout, and hopefully all the dungeons will be tried. So you know, no longer farming Polaris over and over. We try to make sure the difficulties are in line with one another. So we've done a lot of work on them to make sure they're better balanced across all 8 dungeons. Cool. Great. All right. Let's talk a little bit about some of the other patch updates. So a bunch of things to talk about this, and these, a lot of them come directly from the feedback that we've had this week. A lot of you guys have been playing. We got a lot of feedback. We got a lot of things as well who have been mentioned in the beta that we didn't have time to go through everything. So we went into like getting the live numbers and everything. It has helped us a lot. So we've decided to update a lot of things regarding some of the economy and some of the way that the game is played. So I'll go through all of these changes that will come. And so if you go through the first slide, the first thing we're going to change is the weapon unlock. This was something that actually we wanted to do before, and then it kind of fell through the cracks. They will be unlocking a weapon now will unlock both the active and the passive page. There's been some confusion of people unlocking the passive page when they were thinking they were unlocking the weapon. Obviously, that was the intended behavior. So now, when you actually unlock that particular weapon, you will get both the ability to buy new active abilities and passive abilities for it. At the same time, we're also reducing the price of Mark of Favors that it costs for you to unlock your first weapon, so your third weapon. Kind of the intention, you want to make sure that after you played for a day and you start accumulating Mark of Favors, you'll be able to start getting that weapon after your first day, not have to start thinking of Mark of Favors in day equivalent. So getting faster into some of the progression of the game. The next thing that we're doing is we're increasing the base inventory for everybody from 25 to 35. This is something which is retroactive. So if you already bought extra inventory, you will get an extra slot. And if you're already completely capped out, it will go over that cap, like so, to get a maximum of 85 slots inventory. Next that we're doing is we are going to increase the rate at which you receive AP and SPs once you reach level 50. It felt slower than we wanted it to right now. So there's a lot of AP and SP to get. So you're going to get them faster, making it feel nicer when you get there once you're level 50 compared to now. Next thing is talking about dungeons. So the perception of dungeon loot is something which is very powerful right now, but it takes a while to get used to it, given that one of the main things to do in a dungeon in the game is really to try and increase your gear, the gear that you have. So dungeons were always intended to be that method which will allow you to increase your gear faster than through mission and things like this. But of course, when you just start doing dungeon, it's not very exciting to just get weapon XP. Even though like later on you realize when you start becoming like, if it's the type of content that you like, it is ultimately what you'll be looking for, because this is what gives you like the much more noticeable boost. But what we've done is we changed it so that now you will get with extraordinary weapons, we have with special procs at a much higher rate. It will pretty much be guaranteed that whenever you do a dungeon, you will start seeing some of these drops compared to how they are now. So that also means like for you guys who don't do dungeon, you should be able to start seeing a lot more of them on the auction house pretty soon. And we're also adding a system that will guarantee that every single day you will get one extraordinary weapon. The first dungeon mission, if you want, that you will do every day will give you that guaranteed extraordinary. At the same time, something that we changed, as we mentioned earlier, like the philosophy was kind of we wanted people who wanted to get XP and progress into this to do missions, and we wanted people who wanted to progress their gear instead to do dungeons. We're kind of dropping that, and now we want people to say, okay, like play and do whatever you want, what you enjoy. So we will be giving XP rewards for doing dungeon and for repeating dungeon. Right now, they only give you XP the first time you do them. So we're adding this back. Next, we've reduced the cost of Sprint 2. The mark of favor cost, and it's the same mentality that we're doing with the weapon unlock. We want people like on their first day when you go into it, being able to look at a sprint and be able to buy it. So this cost has been dramatically reduced just so you can afford it pretty much on your first day. So much lower cost. Next thing, we're also removing the mark of favor cost when you try to slot a glyph and a signet into a talisman or weapon. And I mean, that's that. That's as simple as it gets. It will still cost you mark of favors if you're trying to recover the item once you socket it in, but just adding it to the items will be something that you can do for free, and you can still replace an existing glyph or signets in an item by just putting another one on top of it. It will destroy the base, but you can do it without using any mark of favors. And then the final point, yes. Trading. So to explain a little bit into like the mentality, and a lot of you like have kind of guessed, it's the difficulty of being a free-to-play game. There are some potential exploits and potential, I'll call them undesirable, that we're trying to avoid. So it's trying to do anything that we can do to to make sure it's not too easy to simply create a characters and then exploit and trade with other things. So this is why it was originally limited to patrons only, but it is definitely something annoying if you're just playing fairly, trying to play with your friends and help them out. So we changed the restriction so that now anybody can trade as long as you reach level 15. And if you're a patron, you can still do it right from the start. I hope that will make sense. So all of these will be coming out on Wednesday with the changes. I have more things to talk about, but we're going to take a little break of the information load, and then we're going to give out some freebies. And I think you have a game for us to play.
I do. So while we have the poll going in MooBot, we've got another poll just for the fun of it. I don't know which camera I'm supposed to look at. There's so many dynamic shots now. I've got one going on Twitter now that I'm going to open up here. I'll post the link in the Twitch chat as well. But this one, it's just kind of a little bit of fun. But the question is, which dance was implemented into the game at Andy's suggestion?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you will demo the dance. If you guys find the right answer, you will do it.
So I will...
Okay, we'll do it. Let's do it. It's a trap. Touch a laptop. Don't do it. Right.
So it's going to be on Twitter. Let's see. There.
Don't do it. People are saying, don't do it. Don't do it. Love it. Chris T, our customer service manager, is talking in our Discord saying he loves this story, and there is a story behind this suggestion as well.
True story. Cool. And in the meantime, let me just jump in game and see if people find me. We're gonna give out some t-shirts. I've heard you guys like the t-shirt last week, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this several times throughout the stream again. And then say hi. Please advertise you guys so people can meet up on you. So they know which instance I'm in currently, and then come in and we'll be giving out t-shirts in just a second. It's awesome to see already people waiting on the stream. Yes.
Hey, so a quick question came up in chat. A little bit of clarification regarding the guaranteed extraordinary weapons in dungeons. So, Woozy Wazzle asks, is the guaranteed extraordinary weapon only at the end chest, or is it the first chest you open, or is it a random chest in the first dungeon you run, or what?
First dungeon that you complete. So it won't be the first dungeon. The idea is like we're using it on the missions. So the first dungeon mission you're going to complete, when you claim that mission reward, you will get an external weapon out of it. But it doesn't matter which dungeon you do, but you'll be able to claim one of these once a day, pretty much. And it's just to give a guarantee, but really like the drop rate from the chest has been increased a lot, and it's on average, if you open all the chests, you should be getting 2 or 3 extraordinaries almost from every run. So it's much higher. But yeah, it's so it's going to add more of these into the economies. You got to be able to trade them if you want them to, and then yeah. But you'll still get those weapon XP. As I mentioned, it's very important to realize that those weapon XP, they're good. They are very good because it will allow you to get stronger, and it's the fastest way for you to get your gear faster. So once you kind of set into the gear that you know you want to level up, you'll start seeking them for sure. But it's I understand how it's strange. It's other games don't do it that way. So there's a bunch of people on my screen right now. There's wow. That's hello everyone. Look at that. It's just everyone looks different.
Yeah, that's
nice.
Yeah.
I wanna. I'm gonna go and vote for one of them. I'm gonna vote for the one I want Andy to do, not necessarily the one I know he suggested. Yeah.
Yeah. And what would that be? Single ladies?
No. Oh. Please don't vote Anaconda.
Oh, that's I want you to do Anaconda. Yeah. It doesn't mean twerk. Just saying. All right. Well, I think that's quite a few people. I will. If I figure out where the hell my mouse went, there's too many screens in there. Between going in OBS and the stuff, it's.
What are you looking for?
My mouse. There it is.
Okay. It's on the screen that you were.
We have TV screens and monitors and stuff like this, and yeah, it's
the same number of screens we had previously, just in a different position. Well, there's one extra one on screen.
And when is a TV?
It's still a screen.
I got it.
We had this in the other room.
All right, in 3, 2, 1. Bam! Congratulations.
Okay,
You've been T-shirtified.
I'll give you guys the results of the
getting some
poll
echo.
on Twitter. So we have 165 votes.
Nice.
And 38% said Gangnam Style. So 23% Funky Chicken, 24% Spooky Dance, and 50% Anaconda. So most people are right, 38%. So congratulations.
Yep. Yeah. So the correct answer is indeed Gangnam Style. I suggested this years ago, back when I was still in customer service. And it was initially shot down spectacularly.
Not by me.
It was not. No, it was.
I resurrected
completely different person. So yeah, it was shot down spectacularly. Flames were everywhere. It was great. And then just like years down the line, someone was like, "Hey, this is a great idea. Let's be timely. Let's just do it." And timely at the time, obviously, but they went live, and now you all have Gangnam Style, and that's my fault. You're welcome. So thanks, and you're welcome.
It was good, but
modern game, modern dance, had to do it. Cool. We'll be giving out more t-shirts. I'm going to stay in this instance for now, so you guys feel free to join in. You know, if you guys already got a shirt and if you don't mind leaving for other people to get a shot at it, please feel free. Be nice, be kind. But if not, I'll start jumping into other instances later on. But I wanted to go back into my my list of upcoming things. So we've talked about the patch notes. Another thing we came across a lot is patronage. A lot of people felt like the value of the patronage deal wasn't good enough. So we want to make sure you guys feel like there's a good reason for you to become a patron. So we looked at it and we decided to add a few things, and I'm gonna go through them right now. The first thing is we are increasing, so if you become a patron, you will get more Mark of Favors every day. So the same as you're getting already more XP and more anime shards, you will be able to get 20% extra Mark of Favors for every challenge that you complete. Meaning, it's not really like, there's not really a Mark of Favors daily cap. I had to do a slide like extremely fast, like in the hour before the stream. So like, wow. So it's not really a daily cap, but what I meant, it's instead of being able to get 10,000 Mark of Favors a day, you'll be able to get 12,000 as a patron. So a little push for you to try and get more Mark of Favors, but you will still be able to gain Mark of Favors past these challenges by simply exchanging with your friends on the auction house or on the exchange, now that it works. Next thing, this one is a big one. You will also gain double AP and double SP. This is definitely one of the big currency that you gain. We're still tweaking like on the numbers, and just before entered this, we were kind of set on saying, okay, we'll do it double. So unless anything is like, oh, but it's announced now, so it's going to be difficult to backtrack. So this is how you force people to do things. Well, yeah, so double AP and double SP gain. So definitely something which is nice when you level up, but particularly in endgame when you're trying to do your capstones and to unlock all of the weapons. Hopefully something that will give you a little bit of a boost. But nothing that really breaks the game. If you don't want to be a patron, you will still be able to progress at the normal rate, the rate that it currently is right now. So giving you enough to do. And the last thing that we're adding is actually the teleport window. We're going to do the same as the animal leaps across within a playfield. Now you'll be able to use the teleport window for free. No anime shard cost, so making you able to go across the game much faster. You will still need to unlock those teleports, obviously, by going into the playfield first. And that's it for some of us. So trying to make the patronage deal better. I hope you guys are happy with this. And then I forgot what I have next. Oh yeah. Some of the things that happened this past week. Of the fun stuff. So this past week. So before we're gonna talk a little bit about how this week has been and how it has been in the Funcom studios. So we're super excited, obviously, that we've launched the game. The reception has been great. It's nice to see a lot of you enjoying the game. A lot of you appreciate the changes. Like if you came from TSW. The game has changed a lot. We've done a lot of improvements. Combat does feel better. It's easier to get into. We've got a lot of newcomers as well that have given us some really great feedback. People enjoy the story, obviously, and as we're doing all this because we want to tell that story for a long time. So it's nice to see that still like 5 years down the road, people discovering the story for the first time, enjoying it. So all of this was great. And then on Sunday, a little thing out of that wasn't really planned for happened. We had some issues with the exchange system and with the auction house. Much more dramatic issues than intended, or that intended at all, really. Yeah, it's some bad, really bad exploit happened. We've been affecting a lot of people, and sadly, it even made people who weren't planning to exploit, didn't want to do this, like get some certain benefits out of it. So we had no choice but to take it down until we fixed it. And there were very complicated issues in the way that happened, like with the database, and it took us a long time to track everything down. We had, like, pretty much most of the programmer teams and DBAs were looking into it and trying to find solutions. So it took us longer than we wanted, really, to fix it. But finally, it's safe, and we've put it back into the game yesterday. It's been working fine. Fingers crossed, obviously, famous last words. But yeah, so now you guys can finally, like, trade with other players, and then trade orums for mark of favors and vice versa. It's a very important part of the economy. Obviously, we want you guys to be able to get extra marks of favors that way. So you can get everything which is available in the game. So it was bad. There was a lot of fires to put out, but finally, I'm happy to see that this is finally fixed. But you guys suffered, so we wanted to compensate everyone who was affected by this. So let's go and have a look at some of the.
Oh, they're going to get to look again because they are.
Compensation. Very sorry. Oh man, so nobody was listening. So yeah, so. These are the things that, so everybody who's been affected by those issues, so everyone who had an account before the downtime from yesterday will be getting all of these. These will be awarded. You can claim them once per account. So you will be able to claim 25 AP and 25 SP. You will get 10,000 marks of favors, so like all days worth, 4,000 anima shards, and as well as a talisman fusion booster, which will allow you to fuse a blue weapon. So a lot of things will be giving those out soon. And again, don't try to create a new account now because now the game works, so you're not going to be affected by those issues. So this is really only for everybody who was actually affected by this. And yeah, we're actually going to be posting a blog with more information about this very soon, and with all the details for that compensation and how to be eligible for it. You have a week to claim all this, but all the details will be put into a blog that will send out very soon.
You did it.
Doing good.
And then final slide, and then we're done with the boring talking stuff. Patch, July 5th, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Everything that we said, everything that we talked about will be live.
Holy moly. That's a lot of stuff, huh?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
That's not all, right?
That's a week.
Oh, that is all.
That is.
I forgot we talked about Elite Dungeons. Oopsies. I'm really good at my job. Yeah. So yeah, we've been doing some testing with the Elite Dungeons. They've been a lot of fun. They're really hard. They're being tuned right now still. So thank you. We have a QA. We have a crack QA team working on that. We have a couple cool folks from the community that have been helping out with that also. And that's been a lot of fun. So thank you for all that. Let's see.
And
so
yeah, all of you guys who participated into the tests
yesterday. Really
helpful.
helpful. Yeah. So we're excited about them. I hope you guys enjoy them. I hope you guys, I mean, these are the tiers of Bullet Dungeons. So if you've seen them before, you know how cool they are. And then a lot of new difficulties, a lot of 10-level difficulties for you guys to experience and to try and beat. So I'm looking forward to who is going to be the first person to, or the first group to beat difficulty 10.
Yes.
Sweet. So that was awesome.
How are we doing on that poll?
We're doing pretty good.
I'm willing to predict. I bet I can predict which one is about to is the most popular one.
Okay.
My prediction is energy.
Energy? That's literally like half the votes.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
Energy's winning right now.
It is
by, quite
a lot.
You guys like it. It's, you know what, originally we were like,
we're just going to make it energy because everybody will like it. It was like, you know, let's give them a chance and see. But, you know, we know you.
And also, real quick, so it's coming up in chat a whole bunch too. I'm trying to address it when I can in chat, but we are obviously, you know, we are looking into expanding our payment options right now. We do hear you. Don't worry about it. We hear you. We don't have full news on it yet, but we hope to have something really soon. But you know, we understand your concerns, and we are looking at our options right now. So we got you. Don't worry.
Can we also up the vote options again, just so they can also see again what they are? I guess at some point, if that's cool.
For the poll?
For the poll?
Yeah.
Because some people may have missed that.
Put it back on?
If possible.
And then also, so real quick, also about the Kiss of the Revenant weapons. So are they? So how will they be distributed?
Yeah. So
get them. So you will receive a key from directly from my friends and Alice and Smith. They have you emailed if you guys crafted your weapons and give them your details. They will be sending out those keys. So on the 5th. And then you can just claim it on your account. You can just go directly to the Azaboliel account. There is a small section here which allows you to activate a key. As soon as you do this, those weapons will be activated. You'll be able to claim them on your character. So if you log in into the game, you will see you have delivered items. As always, this can take up like to 10 minutes. So don't panic if you put the code. It's like, oh, where's my weapons? Give it a few minutes, and then once they get delivered, you'll be able to claim. Each of the 9 weapons once per account. So that means if you decide to get the shotgun on character A, character B will have access to the other 8 weapons, but the shotgun will already have been claimed. As well as you'll be able to claim the jacket and the hoodie on all of the characters, so they can get added to the dressing room, and then the AP and the weapon booster will be able to be claimed as well once per account. So make sure you pay attention to which character you want to claim it on. And yeah, all this will be Wednesday. You'll receive an email, and all of this will be taken care of. Those weapons can be upgraded the same as any other weapons. So if you really like them and if you like having that Revenant, then you can just start feeding other things into it. And they are like extraordinary weapons. So we do have like the red background, and what comes with it is that particular proc, always one of the coolest ones we have in the game.
But how many pips?
I think 2 pips. I'm trying to remember what we...
The silence.
I think the 2
we'll
pips
have to get
weapon.
Back to you guys on that then, yeah?
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
We'll clarify.
I'm pretty sure they are. I was just like, take another like. It's between 1 and 3. I'm sure of it.
Quad pips. there are more pips.
People are voting for pips.
How many pips?
Of
course, 4 is going to win.
We're for 1 pip right now,
so I think we're going to go with 1.
So you
guys
take
it
0.
We'll do it.
I think it's 2 pips. They're good weapons.
But you know, it's we don't want to undermine too much some of the dungeon stuff and some of the things. So
we don't want them to be best in slot. Like
yeah.
Cool.
It's already the weapons. Summon a freaking Revenant. What more do you want? Jesus, they are badass. I played around with them and they feel really cool when they spawn. So.
Sweet.
Cool.
So I'm getting word that you're drowning in a sea of bodies in Agartha right now in game.
Oh.
Oh no. Let's see what we got.
I'm also very curious.
God.
I've received word. Live updates.
Where do you all come from?
And Rogue Tilty is drowning in a sea of bees.
Please, Andy, tell us more.
Well,
Right you are, Nicole.
I wanna.
Screenshot that.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, screenshot it. Yeah.
Man, that's a lot of people.
Nice stuff. All right. I don't know why you guys are here. What are you waiting for? Why are you around here? There's nothing going on, guys. Jeez.
There's so many people.
All right. Be ready to have your ears destroyed.
Blammo.
Did it work?
I don't know.
Try it again. Maybe they already have it.
I don't see
Think
the
so.
fireworks.
No.
Did they already?
There it goes. Oh my
Oh
God.
boy.
Delay. Rip.
As the server dies
Yeah, right.
from all of the check that we're doing into this. Congratulations, t-shirts, and I'm gonna run away before. How do you guys find me?
Infernal Vibrations is gonna get fixed on Wednesday, right? Or is that gonna be fixed earlier than that? Because that's another.
Oh.
Did we already say that? I thought we already said that.
I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is in
Yeah,
part of the
it'll be
patch.
fixed- it'll
We
be
haven't, we're not talking obviously about the bugs being fixed. There's a lot of quality of lights and little bugs who have been fixed as part of this patch as well.
Yeah, and we'll try to have patch notes for the Wednesday patch posted sometime this weekend. We're aiming at.
Yes.
If not today, then I'll definitely have it up this weekend, so that way you guys can kind of see like just what's coming up, what all the little fixes are. Lots of clothing items are getting fixed. We have to fix those things like one by one by hand. Things that didn't transfer aren't showing up in the dressing room, for example, and we'll probably end up having to fix them for the next. We'll see. Just keep the reports coming. We do receive them. We do investigate them. We do fix them. So just let us know, after the patch if other things aren't showing up.
Absolutely.
Why? Andy is miming right now. I told you I was going to be a goofball. I'm allowed to do this at least.
Should I do another poll?
All right, let's do another poll.
Yep.
Okay. This is gonna be on Twitter again. Like I said, the other poll's still going on Twitch. So the question is, which of these subsidiaries of the Orochi Group is named after an important character of West African and Caribbean folklore? And I'm gonna tweet out the options. All right, so the options are, hopefully I'm saying this right, Zagan? Zagan, thank you. Plethron, Anansi? Yeah, okay, and then Valley. So we're gonna put those on. Forgive me, my pronunciation is crap.
Corrected by a Frenchman. So
I know, right? Then, yeah, exactly. I know it's really bad. Okay.
All right. Are you?
Nope, dang it. I was looking at the close-up. Darn.
He's trying to.
You switched it on me.
I thought we were gonna go all
Oh hey, how's it going?
Hey buddy.
Oh jeez. Man, so many people knew the answer to this one. I thought this one was a little tough.
Too easy.
Too easy, right?
Too easy.
Jeez.
Cool.
Great.
What else do we have? Do you want to answer a couple of questions? I don't know if anything. Do you guys have any question about this week? Stuff coming up? We're actually going to have more information next week. We will be releasing the release plan that we've been talking about. So everything will be coming out in the next month, in the next 3 months. Will be released out next week. So stay tuned for that. Lots of information, lots of cool stuff, lots of work.
For all of us here at the studio, I'm sure. Some others, but yeah.
I wasn't pointing at me. I was pointing at
everyone else, right?
At the team.
All of us. We're all in this together.
Make sure the team is gonna
Great. Boy, cool. That was a lot of info.
A lot of stuff, yeah.
I'm sure some intrepid viewers will be transcribing all the bullet points and information that we've discussed today. I know someone is actually live streaming our live stream right now, which is great.
Inception. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. Toss me a question. Any question. Do it.
So we'll have time for just like 5-10 minutes of live Q&A. I'll try, or if you want, you can just go through chat since I'm right here with you, and you can go ahead.
The speed at which this goes? I can't read that fast.
You are.
Here, you can look up mine instead. It's much prettier.
I can just stop it for you, but yeah, we'll do.
Is making it big for my.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, okay.
Why is the sky blue?
Something to do with the atmosphere.
Is there a Conan stream? There was.
There was a constraint.
It was earlier today. You missed it.
You see?
It does go fast. What element get a basic cooling basic ability?
There's a lot of questions.
I saw something about cats and Templars and...
I saw a couple questions if the Templar cats were coming back.
If you guys can control a cat, then you're better than I am.
Will Angry Feet be coming back?
When will we hear about season 2? Next week. I mean, next week we're telling you it's coming later this year. we are working on season 2. So working on what happens right after Tokyo. But yeah, it's the reveal about where you're going to go and all these things will be much closer to the actual release of this. But yeah, we're busy working on it right now. So it's a lot of things to do. We still have all of Tokyo for you guys to discover. And so if you're new to the stream, like it's a brand new playfield coming out soon with new dungeons. We'll be talking as well about like what's going to happen to Aegis for TSW players very, very soon. And I think you guys will be happy with what we're doing with it.
Someone wants to know why Sana is considered an inappropriate character name.
Oh man, yeah, we're still the naming filter. I'm sorry, the naming filter is still a little bit too aggressive right now, and we are going to be cleaning that up for folks.
Yeah.
So like for character names and for Cabal names, still.
We've updated it once. We still adding things based on things. It's a filter who has years of data like added to it, and a lot of it come from translation as well, things in other languages. And permutation of those words. So we're trying to improve it to make sure it's, you know, some of the words might be bad in a language but are still very common, like in English or other languages will be permitted. But yeah, work in progress, and it's in an MMO it will never be finished. So in a shared world RPG either. What else?
Hair salon surgeon ETA?
Is TLT getting enough Red Bull? Not even close. Hair salon and surgeon ETA. No ETA for it now. We're trying to update them with all of the changes that we've done. They need to have quite a full revamp on the UI so they can be used. So they are in the pipeline, but we'll tell you more about them when we're close to releasing them.
Someone is really adamant.
Pizza or burger? Wow, that's a hard question. I want to say pizza, but...
Because you can say it.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
You're so off the Christmas list.
Yeah, good. I'm sorry.
So aside from the fact that I can say pizza, I do only Italian pizza. I'm still not completely sold on a lot of American pizza. It's a lot of dough. I like it. I like good ingredients. I like thin crust. What else do we have? Anything about the game?
There is one question.
My God.
Is there something we'd like to just like talk about real quick? That's coming up a bunch, and it's been an FAQ and stuff like that.
I thought any leftover Funcom points were going to get converted to Aurum. You thought right. We're looking into doing this. Again, more information will be done. We've had a couple of meetings about so the conversion rate and how this is going to happen. Stay tuned. But yes, there will be a way for you to transfer some of your Funcom points into some of the SWL currency. And I don't want to say anything to be quoted on right now, so I'm being vague on purpose, but it's happening.
Yeah. So conversion is something we still intend to do, just like details are forthcoming. But we haven't forgotten about that. We still committed to that. But yeah, just stay tuned for more info on that.
And literally, so many things happened this week that...
Yeah, especially with the exchange and everything. Yeah.
It's a lot of things to remember, guys. What else do we have? Why are tacos horrible in SWL? They're not.
Are they?
How dare you?
Chronicle.
No more chronicles. Sorry, it's this just goes from experience. It became very difficult to maintain a lot of time. So, you know, if things go really well and we have people who are that can focus on this, then sure. But right now, like with the team, we're trying to focus on the game itself, on everything that happens in the client, and then we can see what we can do with it. But for now, no Chronicle supports. Sorry.
Can we get some?
So what about, so yeah, I think people are asking about deck managers. It is something in the pipeline. We'll be adding this. It's an important part of TSW for you to be able to equip abilities based on your role and what you want to do and some of the challenges being thrown at you. So particularly now with the dungeons, it's definitely something that's going to become more important. So yes, we're looking into it. We have some cool plans to make it nicer to look at and easier to use than in TSW. But more information about this soon.
TM.
PM.
Right?
Yeah.
TM. PM. I'm that tired. What else? What else? Can we get more PvP like Eldorado? So PvP right now is restricted to Shambhala simply because it was like the most popular game that we had in TSW. We want to do more with PvP, but again, everything depends on the demand, and you know, so as long as you guys keep playing and you get like this kind of stuff, that yes, you know, there's more PvP and stuff for this. We're looking into improving it. We want to do changes to the existing PvP games from TSW, so Eldorado, Fusang, and the London thingy with the sun, Stonehenge.
Can you say anything about faction missions?
We're going to change Stonehenge to London thingy. It's close to London. It's in England, and it's close to London.
It's Friday.
Stonehenge, I've been there.
Can you talk about faction missions at all?
I can talk about faction missions. Faction missions are still in game. They are planned to be released later on. The goal of the faction mission will be for you to rank past rank 10, which you can currently get. So you'll be able to rank up into your faction simply for reaching level 50. Past level 50, there are going to be certain missions that you can do, which will allow you to get extra ranks, getting extra outfits and perks for doing this. Those missions will be difficult, but they will be adding later on. We'll talk more about this when we're ready with them. What else? What else? What else? I'm gonna come back to Agatha while you guys find final few questions to give out more shots.
I mean, we still support mods and add-ons. I mean.
Yeah,
welcome to.
Of course. IUI is still moddable, so we hope all of you guys out there start making mods. Some of the old TSW mods are kind of working. They could use some updates, but it's all on the community and you guys to do this. And yeah, absolutely. Just you know, put them into your mod folder, and then you're good to go. And we like people doing mods because it's very inspiring as well for us of seeing like, you know, mods become very popular. It's like, oh, you know, people really have a demand for this, so it's good data, and we can say, cool, we can see what we can do and see if we can do it in actual game code, make it better. All right, where are we? Ooh, energy is dropping.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
We're getting close to the end of that poll though, so yeah, keep voting for your suffix for the Shadowbound weapon, which will be released next week on Wednesday. And then I'm in a new instance in Agatha now, so feel free to advertise. If you haven't gotten your t-shirt yet, this is your last chance of the day. But as always, oh, I got a guild invite for Super Mega Dev Team. Thank you very much. But I already got a group, so. But I appreciate the offer.
Say hi to Shupa for me.
There will be more t-shirts to give out. Again, I wanted to do more throughout the last week, but some stuff happened that we've talked about already. But yeah, for the entire month of launch, like, you know, even until like we get to Steam, we'll be giving out the t-shirts. So don't panic if you don't get one. Don't panic if you don't manage to catch one of the streams. We'll be giving out a lot of those shirts. But tell your friends, download the game if they want their shirts. If they do it too late, they won't get the nice swirlies.
Great.
Where are we on those questions?
Boy,
Do we have
howdy.
anything cool happened? Let me give me 2 more questions.
Oh, I know. Yeah, something that came up a few times about the auction house search stuff. I think we're looking into like doing like we're looking into being able to search by like suffix and all that, but that is more challenging than it may actually sound, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. Technically speaking.
This is actually because of the way the items are created. All of the weapons are pretty much a bunch of items, kind of a compact togethers, and like, you know, if in other words pre-crafted. So the auction house right now doesn't have the capability of looking for more of these weapons, but of course it's a functionality which, you know, I want on my character too. So we are looking into improving it, but it's priorities, trying to make sure everything else go into it, and then the auction house will get its own little focus improvements very soon, I hope. Was that the leather or did someone fart? I hope it was the leather. So far, I think it was only the leather.
Oh.
The weather is being very squeaky, yeah. Thanks, Andy.
No problem.
Oh my god.
Creak, creak, creak. Sorry, guys.
Can we get more skill slots? You may not. If you're talking about passive abilities, the whole game has been balanced around getting those those 5 passive skills. We know it's slightly less than what you had in TSW, but this is not the same game. Again, giving out those less slots allows us to make every skill have much more of an impact. So so yeah, it's for the benefit of the game. So 5 passive slots, and then if anything happens in the future, if you get like, you know, massive updates and something changes, it will be based on the update. But it has a lot of repercussions into the game doing things like this. So I see a couple of people asking about dungeon keys. Dungeon keys right now, so the plan is you'll be able to get 10 keys if you are a free member, and you'll be able to get 18 keys as a patron. The idea of the keys and something which is important is like, you know, it's something which is balanced. You get keys for dungeon, you get keys for scenarios, you get keys for layers. So it's a lot of free loot you can get every day. Now that we're doing the update to the dungeons as well, you're going to get more extraordinary. So definitely, you know, increasing the values of those keys. If you are a person who does dungeons a lot, keep in mind that getting extra keys is only cost mark of favors. It doesn't cost a premium currency. It's something. So if it's something that you like doing a lot, if you like doing dungeons a lot, do those dungeons, use those keys that get replenished completely every day, and the extra new weapon that you get, sell them on the auction house. You'll be able to get a lot of morphs from players, because a lot of people don't do dungeons. You'll be able to get their morphs, and then you'll be able to use that to get more keys yourself. Like, there's a whole economy out there for you guys to discover and take advantage of without unbalancing like everything. So do that. Like, it works great. You know, I've done it like a couple of times. I'm someone as a player, like I do dungeons, and then, you know, in weekends when I'm going to be doing like a lot of dungeons, I sell the stuff I don't want. You know, you guys have probably bought some of the gear I put out there, and then I use your micro favors to get myself more keys so I can do like the stuff I want. So it's a different mentality for sure, but it's give it a try. It works out great.
I'm hearing word from one of our programmers actually that one of them fixed the auction house search for weapon names in an internal build yesterday, so that we might actually be able to see like searching by like, suffix names and all that kind of stuff for the July 5th patch. So there you go. Hey.
About weapon skins, we mentioned before, yes, weapon skin is something that we want to bring back, like, you know, as a way for you to customize your own weapon. It's an ambitious change that we're doing, trying to use the dressing room and all those things. So stay tuned. It's in the works.
Okay. What about icy claws? I mean, they're there. If you got them in TSW, then you would have them in Secret Legends. Like they're on your character. I think we just have to turn them on properly in the next patch.
Yeah. So in terms of, there are some items. So in terms of things that were transferred from TSW, so using the legacy transfer, all of these items were transferred, but not all of them are currently visible in the dressing room. As we mentioned, like it's a lot of items that had to be added manually. So a couple of them were missed. So we'll be adding those in. The only thing that you won't get right now are going to be the faction outfits, and then the normal deck outfits, so the non-elite and the non-starter deck outfits. All of the other ones also will not be visible in dressing room, simply because those outfits have changed a lot and may no longer exist in Secret Worlds Legends. They have been split into several new pieces because that's something you guys have asked for a long time, so you can mix and match now when you get them. And they've also been updated so that they have more kind of a... they're accessible by all factions, but each faction get their own little variant of each of these outfits. So when you unlock your capstones, you will be able to get the brand new deck outfits from the dressing room.
Oh, somebody asked if will the Secret War clothing ever come back? I thought they just meant the game at first.
All the Facebook.
Yeah. I think they just mean the clothing from it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, like the neutral like the neutral cap and jacket and stuff like that.
Yeah,
right.
It should be if it's
again, this would have been transferred from the way we did the transfer. It's probably just not visible in dressing room. So
Put it on
one
the
of you
list.
devs watching the stream, if you can follow up on it, thank you very much. Okay. This counts as a task.
Oh boy. I was like, do it. I'm serious.
All right, so let's do one final question. Seasonal events. There will be seasonal events. That doesn't count as a question. German and French voices. So everything which was voiced in TSW will remain voiced in Secret Legends. If you remember some of the history from TSW, we had to stop doing voiceover for French and German after issue 5. So everything after that will be in English, but you will get full subtitles for that. We hope to get back to fully voicing the rest of the game. So
you can just
the rest is in your hands.
French,
I will not.
And then I can voice everybody in German, every single person.
Let's do it. Voice acting is very difficult. I tried to do some things in French, and it's...
I did a couple of the Orochi
a lot more than just
soldiers,
speaking.
like back in TSW, and that was tough in itself, just doing little lines here and there.
All right, let's give it a real question.
I was like, actually, one more.
Actually, all right, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you had
Sorry. Holy crap. So many questions.
No, that went too fast. What is the future of auxiliary weapons? That's a great question, and this is going to be the final questions, and I can't answer that.
Oh.
We have plans for them. Honestly, soon we'll start talking about these. They're not quite going to be auxiliary weapons of the things of how you know them in TSW. Again, it's part of the things, but there are things that we want to bring back. So we are back on the design board now into trying to see things that we can do, because we want to make sure that people can wield chainsaws and stuff like that, because it's pretty fucking cool. I swore, but I'm French and I'm allowed.
God.
Whenever you guys say, like, pardon my French, I actually,
I
get to do it.
That. Yeah, that's awesome.
Have a baguette.
Pardon my American.
So what are the results now of that
Yes.
poll?
Sure. Do we want to put up the things one more time so people have a last chance to, if you can.
Operator's like,
If you can.
Operator's like, I was done.
Like, oh, no.
Why?
But yeah, we're nearing the end of the stream. We're going to be announcing the results of our poll for the Shadowbound Weapons Suffix.
And then my
And then,
contest.
yes, and then we'll have another round of Nicole says, do this. It'll be great.
Little challenge, yeah, we're going to announce a challenge from last week and everything. We're going to give out one last round of t-shirts. I see a lot of people stacked up around me. It's coming up soon. As soon as the little operators have shown this, he will be showing the game. Right? Friendly operator? It's the game. Do it.
I love what people are voting. Like, they're not even voting some of the things on there. It's just like silly stuff. I love it.
All right. I'm. Are we on the game?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I'm on a delay. I can't tell. Sorry.
Congratulations! Oh my god.
Bam, bam, bam.
Shirts.
Nice.
Congrats everyone on your shirts. Make sure you come close if you didn't get one. I'm going to do.
Another quick one. Let's have a look at the results.
Okay.
Cool.
What is going to be the suffix that we will be adding to the Shadowbound weapon urn from Keys of the Realm?
Well, looks like the winner is Energy! With 41% of the votes.
Nice.
So it went from like about half, it was at like 53, 54, and it's gone down to 41. And Havoc is second.
Nice.
At 25%. So
And third was?
Let's see. Oh, that one. You can say it.
Alacrity.
Yeah, that's it.
Alacrity.
So elasticity.
Elasticity.
Yeah. So yeah, that's about it. The others had recovery. I think had the least at 1%. Right, that one, right? Yeah, and then efficiency at 1.6%. So.
Cool. But so of Energy will be adding this to the Shadowbound weapons pretty much right away. Developers.
And yeah, we'll be giving those out on Wednesday. So stay tuned. After the patch, you guys should be receiving an email with a code that you can add to your Secret Legends account. And this will give you the weapons and all of the other bonuses that you guys unlocked. There's that. Do we want to give maybe 5 shirts to people in the chat?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Raffle.
Well, I'm doing this also, so I'm going to be just drawing names with Nightbot. I'm going to fire that up real quick. And I'm also receiving word from our friend and colleague Tron Quixote in our Discord, telling me that Total Eclipse is confirmed fix also for Wednesday. I know that was something that came up a bunch, and a bunch of other mission fixes are coming our way. They'll be in the patch notes. And let's roll some dice. Don't kill chat, please. Don't kill chat. I'm drawing them. I'm doing them. Okay, that's fine. Wait. Oh, can you hear me? I'm getting reports that my snivelly whining voice. Okay, great. My whiny voice. Okay. Let's see. Who? Okay, great. Now you can. Great. Nice stream. Thank you. The winner, one winner. Slash ooh. Is one. Yeah, slash ooh. Slash with 5 O's.
Oh. That's amazing.
You win a shirt.
I just say slash you.
Slash ooh. Okay. Next winner is QBD. Congratulations. Following us since June 16th, 2017. You win a shirt. I am messaging you. We're trying to get you. I need your in-game character name so we can get you your prize. Hopefully this doesn't break. Next one, Easy Life. Congratulations. You easily won. You win a shirt. You win a shirt. You win a shirt. A WinRAR is you. All right. Next one is Treffle Sully. I will put that in chat because I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. There you go. Congratulations, you win a shirt.
Someone said you had a nice beard.
Thanks.
It does.
I'll let you know.
I feel very naked in comparison.
Well, you're the one that decided to
Chat
shave
was actually
No, it was a mistake.
Chat was commenting that they're glad that you have your beard back
Thank you.
compared to the last time. And
My mom
last
hates it.
what?
My mom hates it.
And last but not least, epileppy but happy.
Oh.
You win a shirt.
Wow.
Congratulations. All right, I'm going to PM all of you guys or PM the Funcom account on Twitch. And we will get you some t-shirts for Secret World Legends later this afternoon. You win a shirt. You win a shirt.
You win,
Right.
you win. Awesome.
So we got a challenge from Nicole.
Yeah.
I'm giving out more shirts in game.
Right now, and then we're gonna go into the nickel segment.
Someone says.
Alas.
Nice. All right.
Okay, so last time
We didn't have the pictures up from the Illuminati symbol, but I think we have them this time.
Oh, you know what? No. I got this. Hold up. So last time we had what do we have? What do we have here?
To explain what we've been using
God.
OBS all this time, and then just like everything to get the country couch today, and then so it
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. All right.
No, it's okay.
So let's see. So let's see. So first we're going to do what, the swirl contest or the Illuminati contest?
Illuminati
Okay.
contest, yeah.
So the first thing. So this is great. So this one won. So this is our buddy Twidger, TWWJR. He won
the most creative.
He won most creative. Okay.
Yeah, which I thought was great. Mr. Pizza
on a
Man.
pizza box.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I believe nope. No. That was.
That was the very first one.
So that's Alexis theory, and that
Yeah.
won the speed contest.
That one, yeah, exactly.
Okay, is this on? Are we starting? Okay, great. So this won the speed contest.
And the other ones are just honorable mentions
Yep.
that I thought would be thrown in there.
Throw it in there. So there's
so
a boy.
we have this one. So
there's-
somebody was like, "Nah, we're just gonna put it in."
in pure defiance.
Yeah, I love
Thanks,
that.
How
Massic.
dare you?
I thought that was great.
And then there's another pizza box one.
I thought that was great too. Yeah, these are all just honorable mentions.
Impressive.
And then there's Massic again. Wait, I thought I had one more. Sorry. Okay.
Underneath that, maybe?
No, I put Massic up twice. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay. And then for the.
And so now, for last week, we decided to do the Secret World Legends Swirl contest, and the same rule was the first person to tweet out at us with the date, and then the swirl with the nice little suckers on them, I guess, won a prize, and then the most I guess perfect swirl won a prize, and then we got some other honorable mentions in there. So without further ado, the very first one that we got. Was this one?
This is the fastest one.
And the suckers are the wrong way around.
Yeah, this
But
one.
still, it was fast.
And this one was by Anima Nation, I believe.
Yes.
They did this one.
J or JT, I guess.
Yeah.
So congratulations on that.
Congrats.
And then the next one.
The next one is amazing, and it's the most creative.
Boop.
Boop. And they did this amazing pillow, and it's fantastic.
There's only one pillow. What are you talking about?
Get out.
So this is the sequel to the original legend or lore pillow that was sent to us by Jingy.
Jingy, yeah.
And then, or I believe Jingy's sister, I forget which one it was, but it was done by that family, your family. Sorry, Liz. And then she made the new swirl pillow, which looks fantastic. So thank you for that.
So good, yeah. And then the other ones are also honorable. Decided to do it. I like that one so much because it's got the the suckers on them too. Like they did a really good job.
side.
Yeah, exactly. That one was beautiful.
Nice. I'm impressed. If you did this by hand, that's
Yeah, I love that. And they did the logo too, so I just thought that was really pretty.
yeah.
And then lastly, that one. Hey guys.
Nice.
Hey.
Sorry
So-
if you don't want to be famous, but you are now.
Surprise. So we're gonna do another contest for this week, but it's gonna be.
So what did those guys
Oh yeah, sorry. What do they win? Okay, so the winners for the person who got the first swirl in and the most creative are getting the Gilded Geist Riders. Woo!
Nice.
And so we're going to do things a little bit different for this one. They're going to be winning something different.
Yes.
And let's see, what are we doing?
Do you have it? I gave them the pictures of the Mythos. The Mythos machine. Ooh.
Surprise! So the Mythos machine is what we're giving out for the next stream. No, you're fine. It's all good. And so for this one,
we have a picture to show you, hopefully, so you can see what you're playing for. Coming up soon, as Andy is sweating heavily.
Yep.
That's okay. I'll go ahead and describe what this contest is. But so instead of drawing, I want you to tweet at me or Facebook or whatever to the Secret World Legends, dressed up as how you would consider an Illuminati member dressed up. So it's more like a dress-up contest than anything, but I thought it'd be kind of fun that maybe more people can participate in or something. So yeah.
So yeah, role play and Illuminati.
And so yeah, if you feel comfortable with that, I would love to see some of the things that people come up with.
Tweet it out. I'm playing again for for the Mythos machine, which was a really rare mount that you could get in TSW for a very short amount of time. So if you want it in SWL, now is your chance. And do we have it on screen?
I sent it to you.
Oh, did you? Yeah. You gotta tell me.
I did. I'm sorry. I didn't. I didn't tell you.
You did not. Not even a little bit.
Nope. Okay.
It's coming up soon.
For those of you who might be familiar with the OG one, it's got this kind of like Scooby-Doo theme to it, kind of.
Let's say inspired by.
We should do a Mankini contest. No, we shouldn't.
I feel bad because this is like the second time we're doing Illuminati. I know the first one was the Illuminati symbol, and this time is the Illuminati cosplay. I promise it'll be the last time.
It won't be the last time, but it will be. There'll be more stuff. We'll do stuff for the other factions, but there's a few things I think that are interesting, particularly with Illuminati in cosplay, that we want to see. So.
Ready to see it?
Yes.
Show it.
Show it. You'll win.
Hey. Mics are broken. Oops. Okay. It's fine.
Cool.
So that's it.
I think that's about sums it up. So stay tuned. Like we'll be announcing the winners of the contest next week. Or next week. When is the next stream? I don't know if you're doing this still bi-weekly, right? Or?
We're off for the next one.
For the next stream. Stay tuned when it's going to be. In 2 weeks, I'm told.
Yeah, we'll try to aim for it to be on the 14th, I suppose, because yeah, we're gonna keep it bi-weekly, and also it's it's a holiday week.
That's right.
Week
Yeah.
For us here in the United States of America.
There will be some holidays, so hopefully everything was great with the stream. But we'll keep you updated. We'll announce it at least like a couple of days in advance when it happens. So stay tuned, and then we'll be announcing the winners of that contest.
Yes.
Then, and we'll be giving out the Mythos machine in the next stream.
Yeah.
There's someone on screen actually showing it. If you show the client.
Oh, look, there it is.
Check it out.
Groovy.
As I watch underneath.
Noise.
Noise. I can just.
We should do a dress like Andy.
I just saw that. I was like, yeah, we need an Argyle contest.
That is awesome. Just put on a wig with like.
Yeah, you gotta get the man bun correct.
Draw on a beard.
Yeah.
So this is what you're going for. The thank you very much for showcasing.
Thank you for volunteering.
Look at that.
You've been volunteered.
Oh,
you're famous on stream.
Thank you, guys.
This should be you too.
Perfect. That's a perfect shot. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, holy crap, that was a hell of a stream. We answered a lot of questions, addressed a lot of feedback and concerns. We really hope, we really hope you like the changes that we have coming up. We really hope you guys enjoy, and get your ass kicked by the Elite Dungeons when they come out, because they are hard.
Yeah.
Beyond that, well, hey, please have an excellent weekend, and have for those of you who are observing the 4th of July, be safe. Try not to get too drunk.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. We'll talk to you next stream and hope to see you online.
Yeah, what they said. Goodbye.
Your world is bleeding.
You can just about smell the...
A storm is brewing, and you're the butterfly.
Witness the legacy of those who were brave and dared to dream. True power can shape the world to your will.
You've been brought here because they need you here.
We can give you the world. Come, and you'll see.
We're agents of chaos. We do what is necessary.
Find us, or we'll find you. Whatever your reasons for being here, you bring a reckoning.
Become the one who pulls the strings.
Every event, no matter how small, has consequences.